Hello, my name is Dr. Brad Strawn, and I'm the Evelyn and Frank Fried Professor for the Integration of Psychology and Theology at Fuller Theological Seminary in the Graduate School of Psychology. I know that's a long title, but essentially what it means is that I spend my time as a professional thinking about, writing about, teaching about, and researching the relationship between psychology and Christian faith. And that's why I'm really excited to be the keynote speaker this year at the Summit on Mental Health in the Church. In my first talk, I want to help us think about the necessity of the church when it comes to being with our brothers and sisters who are dealing with mental health issues. Did you know that humans are wired, we're created to incorporate things around us in such a way that it enhances the natural human limitations of our bodies? For example, for centuries we've been using tools. Tools help us do things that we couldn't do without them. Of course that makes sense, but now as technology has advanced, we use other human artifacts such as cell phones or computers or watches that enhance our natural abilities beyond our human limitations. You think with your phone, you think with your computer. You store memory in your phone, don't you? Numbers that you don't know by heart, but you know are in your phone. Or your calendar in your computer or your phone. You can even set reminders to remind you of things so you don't have to remember them yourself. We naturally incorporate these in such a way that, again, they enhance our natural human limitations. Think about all the computational types of things we can do with the computer that would be almost next to impossible if we had to rely solely on paper and pencil or things going on in our own heads. In fact, some of us are so connected to our computers that one author said that if our computer was to crash, it would be like having a minor stroke. Well, what we're also beginning to discover now is that humans enhance their natural human limitations not only by engaging and incorporating human artifacts such as tools and technology, but even by engaging with other humans. We enhance our ability to think, to feel, to problem solve, and on by being intimately and deeply connected with other humans. This is where I think the church has so much to say and so much to offer when it comes to working with our brothers and sisters in Christ who are suffering from mental and emotional illness. We need to recognize that it's not just something that they need to do, but it's something that we need to do as the church. And there are ways that we can do that help everyone incorporate one another, and there are ways that we can do that in ways such that we somehow become more individualistic and more separated from one another. Well, in my second talk, we'll be taking things sort of from a theoretical level down to a much more practical level. And in the second talk, what I hope to do is actually practice a little bit of what I preach in session 1. By that I mean that we'll be having a lot of discussions, we'll be having a lot of small group talks, because we need to hear from one another what you've seen that works when it comes to the church and mental illness, and what you've seen that doesn't work. What are things that we can say that help, and what are things that we shouldn't say that don't help? We are going to be better together, even at this summit, if we spend time talking to each other and listening to each other. Not just to understand the needs, which is so important, but to understand the kinds of things that we can do to actually meet those needs. I believe in the church. I myself am an ordained minister in the Church of the Nazarene and serve part-time as a pastor of faith development at my local congregation. I believe the church is a powerful source. It's a God-given way that we can be in the world to bring about restoration, reconciliation, and healing among the nations. That includes people who are struggling with mental and emotional illness. So I hope you'll join us in October. Looking forward to it.